Hey, Dr. John Bellamo here with Ben Swann, investigative reporter, and his bride, Jasmine. Good to have you, Jasmine. All the way down from Ohio. And you guys, I know you're doing some work about getting the truth out about why people are doing raised beds and why people are focusing on nutrition right now. And as a blessing to you, we just want to, we're going to just check your spinal cord and see what's going on with you. So tell us, what is going on with you?
Okay, so a week ago, I got what I think was a pinched nerve.
Okay.
It went from a pinched nerve to some more severe pain to I couldn't get out of bed.
When you say I can't get out of bed, I've heard you say this once before. You mean your head was feeling heavy, or there was a sharp pain, or you felt paralyzed? I mean,
Not
all of it?
It was just so, the pain was just so strong. And that lasted about 2 hours where I couldn't even move because it hurt so much to put any kind of pressure to use my muscle at all.
Okay.
Then about after 2 hours, I was using a pillow to kind of help support my neck so that I could sit up, and my kids were helping me come up. And then,
This is the black
so I was like that in that state for about 6
and
hours.
this is over here by yourself.
But even like the next day, when you were like trying to cook, she couldn't even stand up for very long because of the pain.
Well, I did cook, and once I was
That's
done cooking,
fine. That's
I had to
perfectly
go
fine.
down.
Right.
Because it was just
It was that
It's strange.
debilitating.
right.
Yeah. Well, as we said a little bit earlier, when we're created, you have a sperm, you have an egg, it comes together, we have the breath of life, right? And the cord is created first. And a lot of people don't know that. The spinal cord is created first, the brain grows on top, and then these little wires come out of the spine. And those little wires, of course, are called nerves. Nerves are made of basically the same flesh as the cord. So the impulses of the life force flow out the nerves. When a hard bone leans on a little wire, a little nerve, it does something to it. And what it does is, do you have a chance to read this yet?
No.
Okay. Well, the last sentence says, what is interfering? So what is interfering with people is what we want to find out. What's interfering with their nervous system? You definitely have interference. And Ben shared with me about some issues maybe a while back. You had some health issues that you noticed. The thing about health issues is the 5 famous words, maybe it will go away, instead of maybe I should find the root or the cause. But life's too busy, isn't it? 5 kids, a husband that's all over the country, all over the world, filming and investigating really cool stuff that people can get the absolute truth from. I really appreciate your ministry and your vision of what you guys do. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm just going to have you stand up, and I'm just going to just touch your spine real gently. My hands are warmed up from the 27-degree weather here this morning in Orlando. And then I'm going to tell you very simply what I sense and what I don't, and then we can share back and forth, okay? You ready? Even slow. And I'm going to have your husband notice something without saying words. Do you see these things on me, Ben? Okay. Which one is higher on her? You can use what she's wearing to help you, right? You see that? You see the actual rotation? Okay. I agree with you. Yeah, it's for certainly like that. So what we're going to do is now we're going to look at these things. And we're just going to quickly look at them. Can you tell me, Ben, as you're bending down with me, which one looks a little higher than the other to you? You can say it. Yeah, okay. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the light that you see through here.
Okay.
And with layers, it's not easy. And I'm going to have you come over here.
Right.
Okay. Is it exactly the same, or do you see a little bit more light on one side than the other? Yeah, exactly. So that hip is higher on that side. See this one here?
Yep.
And you see this one there?
Yep.
Okay, so what does this mean? It means that maybe when she went through the birth process, maybe she fell off the bed like Christian did when he was my oldest son. We have 6 kids, and we delivered them all at home, and every one of them had an opportunity that I thought they weren't rolling yet, and when I went to go grab the diaper, they decided to roll. It's a crazy thing then. And so they would roll off the bed, and you'd hear a thud, and you'd hear some crying, and so these little bumps and bruises that we have, we don't think are big deals until they're a big deal. When do we know that someone, for example, hey, I'm going to tell you where it is. It's right there. Feel it?
No, it actually hurts on the elbow.
How about right there?
Well, they both hurt now.
Okay. All right, I'm going to show you the one here too. See this right here? That's a muscle. Feel it?
Yes.
And that's a little tight, right? I'm going to go back to the vertebra I found over here. And there it is. Do you really feel that?
I felt it in my arm when you did that.
Okay, and this is the reason why. The
When you
nerve,
did that, I felt it here.
the nerve leaves your neck, and guess where that, you'll never guess where that nerve goes. In fact, you couldn't raise your left arm and show me where it went if you didn't have the nerve there. You understand that, right? Right now you're nodding your head back and forth because of the nerve. You're blinking your eyes because of the nerve. You're even talking because of the nerve. Breathe and relax. You're doing really good. Now I'm going to gently come down here. Because your head is off a few degrees that I can tell, it's going to cause a lot of pressure. All these muscles in here have to hold up your head. That's going to also affect these nerve impulses here as well. Yeah, you have FKS, 5-kid syndrome, and we're going to have to work on this very seriously. But you know, a merry heart doeth good like a cure, and I can see you have a merry heart, so you're going to be fine. Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to check the whole spine where we're hanging out today. You can see she was doing her gardening today because she has her gardening gloves at the back side of her back pocket. Come on to the left a little bit. Breathe. That probably bothers your neck a little bit when you do that. Okay, and let's go to the right a little bit. Yeah, you have a slight rotation in your lower back, okay? Okay. Did you know you had a little issue here in your lower back?
No.
Not really?
Maybe that's where it hurts when in the morning when I wake up.
What does that mean,
Oh.
a slight rotation?
Okay, because it's tilting and rotated to the right, and you noticed the high hip earlier on the right, I know that she has a vertebra out of place here. And so I asked her a question which really is not in line with pure traditional chiropractic. Do you ever notice that you have a little weakness here? And she says, no, I have no problems, except when I wake up in the morning I have pain.
Right.
See how she doesn't understand what I'm saying? Right, because in other
There's
words...
no problem except the pain.
Thank you, exactly. I love having a husband who understands what I'm doing. Right, you know, and again, the 5 words will kick in the morning. Maybe it will go away, and unfortunately, it does go. And what a lot of people do is they'll take a drug, and unfortunately, the drug will work. And the blessing of the symptom will go away, and she can go ahead and wrestle with the 7-year-old until the sting explodes. Then it goes down her leg or in her buttock, affects her ovaries, her uterus, and her bladder. This nerve affects her thyroid. Seriously, I can feel these things. In fact, I feel a little one right there. Feel that one too? Okay, so let's recap. And by the way, they call me Gentle John. Have I been sort of gentle so far?
Very gentle.
Okay, let's go back here. I feel that vertebra. Do you feel it? Okay, now I'm going to squeeze this muscle. Feel the difference? You don't have to. That's just the muscle, isn't it? I'm squeezing it, and now I'm gently going to touch this bone. There it is, right there. Isn't that cool? I love this stuff. And then we come over here, and there's the other vertebra. Feel it? Okay, so doing pretty good. Those two are rotated, which means out of place, causing the I word. No, the I word. Interference.
Oh, sorry, I have my eyes closed. I guess I pointed at that.
Interference between the brain and the body. When there's interference between the brain and the body, I had somebody here on Monday, and they had a subluxation here, and this was the nerve that controls the cardiopulmonary nerve, which goes to the cardio area, which is the heart. We adjusted the vertebra, it's out of place, and the blood pressure goes from 160/90 to 120/85.
Wow.
Am I a blood pressure expert? No, I just remove interference. God does the healing. I move the bone, God does the healing. All right.
Dr. John, can I tell you something?
Yes,
that
ma'am.
I think it's important to know about this.
I would love to know.
So I run marathons.
You run marathons?
So I just want to know if this is going to cause an issue for my running, cause an issue with all this stuff that you're finding.
That is a great question, and Jasmine, I sense you know the answer to it. I could be wrong. I was wrong once in 1973. No. Okay, yes, of course, it's not going to be healthy for you. But because we're going to find a great chiropractor for you up in Ohio, we're going to be able to get control of this, okay? All right. For Jasmine. And what we're going to do is we're just going to gently take some pressure off her spine. We're going to gently apply pressure to these vertebrae that are out of place. And then she's going to sit up. And I'm going to gently see how the vertebra moved, and she's going to go, wow.
Okay.
Your only line is wow. First adjustment ever, huh? Ben, when was the last time you had your spine adjusted?
Never.
Very odd. You guys are very proactive. I don't get it. All right. So what we're going to do is, feel it there? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and then this is real gentle. I'm going to contact this tuberosity right here, initial tuberosity, on the top of her ilium right by her sacrum. I'm just going to drop it. It's just going to take some pressure. There's a pump up here. It's called the sacral pump, and it pumps the fluid back up into the occipital pump up here. It pumps cerebral spinal fluid. Women that have something called epidurals, because they're in the hospital birth and they stick a needle in their spine, the rest of their life, 7 out of 10 women will have headaches. They'll eventually have issues with their spine because you're not supposed to stick a needle anywhere near the spinal cord. It's called also a caudal, an epidural. Some people call it a spinal tap. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to go to that area that controls the liver and the stomach, gallbladder. Take a deep breath in. Blow it all the way out. Okay, drop your arms forward for me. Thank you. Okay, good. We do have another new member waiting, so if you could scream lower. Was that too much for you? Just say yes or no. Okay, was that one there?
That was fine.
Yeah, see, so you're already getting used to me. Which really takes people a long time. Okay, and we're going to come over here, and there's the famous one. Okay? Right now, I'm going to check a range of motion thing, and just breathe and relax. I'm not going to pull your tooth. There you go, relax. Good. So you still have range of motion. Like the other day, you didn't have range of motion, right?
That kind of hurt.
Good. Yeah. Okay, you did a great job. Let me have you slowly get on your side, facing me. Yep, and rest on your back.
Oh my god.
Yep. Okay, but you're going to really have to start breathing. No, cross your leg, cross your right leg over your left leg. Yeah. There's the one we found on the exam. Here's the other one. You feel that one?
Yeah.
Just a little bit? Okay, breathe. Good. Now, was that too much for you? That was pretty gentle, wasn't it? On the count of 3, I want you to uncross your legs. 1, 2, 3. Good girl. And breathing deep. Smile. Smile. Yes, she's smiling. Everyone smiles when you adjust the brainstem. They always smile.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're just about done. No needles, no knives, no drugs. If you didn't notice that on the sign when you came in, Jasmine, it said no needles, no knives, no drugs. Because we just take the pressure off your nervous system, teach you how to grow some living food. But I did have a question. I can't just keep forgetting it. Oh yeah, where are the kids? Who's taking care of the kids?
Our oldest is.
Oh, it's great to have a babysitter that's in the family. Are you guys staying out by Disney?
I don't know where we are.
Oh, airport?
No.
You drove down or you flew?
No, we flew in.
Okay. All right. How old's your daughter? Beautiful. Breathe in deep. Smile again. Smile again. Very nice. And she is giggling. Christian, get a close-up on that. Look at the giggle. She's getting the chiropractic giggle. She's still giggling. You can see her gums. Her gums are showing.
Oh gosh.
She's got to write in her diary, my trip to Orlando. And it wasn't about Mickey Mouse.
No.
Although I heard that's penciled in. That's going to happen, right? Okay. Do you feel a little less tension right now?
I do. I feel a lot less.
Isn't that strange? And honestly, all I did was remove
Oh, sorry, interference.
interference.
I'm thinking about what I'm feeling.
Yeah, isn't it great? Yeah. Now, she has to do ice today. Do not tell me if I call you tonight. Do we have your cell phone number?
You will.
Okay. I need your cell phone number. When I call you later, you better tell me you did ice today. On your neck, 20 minutes. On your lower back, 20 minutes. Just like, remember when your teeth are crooked and you put braces on your teeth? Some teeth hurt. Some teeth even, the gums will bleed. So we're changing your structure based on that x-ray. Okay, now gently roll on your side without raising your head facing your husband. Okay, keep smiling and keep breathing and slowly sit up. This is the proper way of getting. Remember when you were pregnant and you always got up the proper way?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
now sit up straight. Come on, posture for an athlete.
Oh, wait.
Okay, lean against me and breathe. Lean against me and breathe.
Okay.
Wait.
And breathe. No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I'm done. Believe
Okay.
me, I'm busy man. I gotta leave. Breathe. Good. Is that okay? Less tension and more when I do that.
Less.
Okay, breathing. Okay, less tension and more when I do that.
Less.
Really?
Oh,
You guys better thank Jason. You owe Jason. Take him out for a hard-boiled egg and a piece of celery.
I'll bring them to your front yard.
Yeah, the front yard, man. Are you leaning? Come on, lean, lean. If I wasn't you, you should be falling over. Okay, you okay with that? Okay, now posture, posture, breathing, and we're just about done, I think. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Okay, and now we're going to check something. Are you ready? Are you ready? She doesn't, I don't think she trusts me. Are you ready? Okay, gently turn your head to the left. Good. A little less tension there now, a little bit? Really, honestly? You're not just saying that because you're on film?
No,
Okay,
really.
gently turn to the right.
Now this is the...
A little better? Amen? Can I get an amen?
Alright. That was good.
And I didn't do anything. I put pressure against the vertebra. I moved it into exactly where God created her. He knew how He made her. The bone just shifted off the spinal cord. She has more motion now, but what could happen later
Interference.
is that more interference could sneak back in, so you're going to do the ice. And honestly, normally I would check you later tonight or tomorrow to make sure you're okay. Well, thanks for coming. Tell everybody what happened after your first adjustment ever.
Great results. I can turn my head.
And
without
she and
pain.
this is an honest woman, not because she's married to Ben Swann, the investigative reporter. All right, I love you.